What's up, YouTube? Here's another Wi-Fi battle. This time it's against another fellow Facebook guy named Peter. I have known Peter since the beginning of summer, but he kind of went AWOL for a while in terms of playing Pokemon. And last night he was on, and he's like, "Hey, I'm interested in having a battle." And I'm like, "Hey, I'll battle you right now." And he said he was a little rusty. I said that's fine. I'll explain that. But I asked him if he was okay with the Skilling Minchico. I think that's what this thing's called, or the Chinchilla. I don't know. Whatever it is. I go for the Rock Blast right away. He protects. I see that he's got the Toxic Orb, which tells me that it's got Quick Feet. Then I can still outspeed it. I go for a Tail Slap. I miss the Tail Slap, unfortunately. And he takes me out. So the one time I get a chance to use that thing, like I've never really gotten to use it because it's an unreleased Dream World ability, and some people don't like that, and I can be one of those people. Sometimes I don't like it either. Anyway, it does nothing. So I know he can't do anything to me. So I'm going to go for the Flame Charge, expecting the switch. Now he forgot that not only was Chandelure part fire, but that it had the ability Flash Fire. So he just boosts my fire type attacks there. Knowing that he is going to have to switch here, I'm going to go for another Flame Charge, just to boost my speed so that nothing on his team can really outspeed me at this point unless he's got priority. He knows he's in trouble, so he's going to get the hell out of there. Again, that was one of those, he went into Giarchi, he was rusty, okay guys, and it was also late, so, he makes up for it big time though. Anyway, now that this thing is in Milotic, I really don't like fighting Milotics. I love using Milotic. For the reason why I don't like fighting it is because it's bulky as hell. I hit him with a Expert Belted Energy Ball. Does some pretty dang nice damage. He sets up the light screen, and I'm pretty sure that a second Energy Ball can still take it out. So I stay in to go for another one, and he barely survives. And here I was thinking he'd probably go for the water type attack. But it looks like he was predicting my switch, and he just goes for another recover. I really don't want to lose those Flash Fire boosts, but I know that I'm not going to be able to do anything to this Milotic, and staying in would just be suicide. So I'm going to call Chandelure back, expecting the incoming water move, and bring in Gastrodon. But he just goes for another recover in case I did want to stay in, or predicting their switch. Either way, he's going to get back up to full health. It's a good play there. He goes for the Ice Beam instead of the water move. I suspect that he is aware of Gastrodon's Storm Drain ability. If he's not, then he was maybe looking for the freeze, or he thought that the water type move would do normal damage. I'm not sure. I'm going to go with he suspected the Storm Drain. So I'm just going to stay in here and stockpile, because I figure there's nothing that he can do to me, and I can spam Scalds and Earth Powers to get burns and lower his special defense and eventually wear him down if I wanted this battle to last forever. But he goes for the light screen again after his, restoring his light screens. I think here I go for an attack, realizing that this is going to go nowhere fast, and I got to try to get that burn to help wear the Milotic down. I don't get the burn. After his leftovers, he recovers off all the damage. Really kind of a stale part of this battle here. Both of us were being really stubborn. He knew he could stay in safely. I didn't want to switch out, losing those few turns of stockpile. So I think pretty much due to just us both being stubborn and not wanting to switch, we stay in here for much longer than would really matter. I wasn't worried about him getting the freeze because I'm pretty sure if I use Scald, it'll defrost me. I think that's one of the, it's kind of like a fire type move. If you're frozen and use a fire type move, you'll be defrosted. I could be wrong on that, but I'm pretty sure that's how it works. Here I'm just going to go for the Scald, hoping for the burn. He brings in Skeptile. And here I make a really, really stupid move. I thought maybe after +3 defense I could survive what I thought was going to be an incoming Leaf Blade. But he actually goes for the Leaf Storm. And I don't think I could have survived a Leaf Blade anyway. I was going to go for the Recover because I knew if I could survive it would be just barely. And I'd recover up and then get out of there. Just for reference. But he kind of owns me there. So I bring in my Escavalier, who I don't think I've ever used before. I made him for a tournament that I never actually ended up happening. I know he can't do anything to me. I was kind of fearing maybe the HP Fire. That would hurt quite a bit even with his -2 attack. But knowing that he's probably going to switch, I go for the Swords Dance, forgetting about the Flareon. So I'm going to have to just waste that Swords Dance and go into my Chandelure here, knowing that the Fire Fang is coming, and getting that nice Flash Fire boost back. He's going to recall and go into Melodic. I'm predicting that. I know that's coming, so I'm going to hit it with an Energy Ball. He has no reason to stay in. If he did stay in with the Flareon, he can't do anything to me. He's got Facade, Quick Attack, and Fire Fang. I don't know what the last move, oh, and Protect. Protect is the last move, so he can't do anything to me. So he's forced to switch. I do get the crit there. He's going to be posting his side of the battle. He'll probably argue that that crit mattered. I think the crit mattered, but eventually I would have taken that thing down. I'm forced to switch because a Shadow Ball isn't going to do enough to this Haxorus. So I bring in Gliscor while he Dragon Dances, knowing I'll have to switch, and I figure I might be able to take one Outrage from this and I can hit him with an Ice Fang. But then he almost instantly pays me back for that crit. I do think both mattered. Eventually both of us would lose our Pokemon. He could have done some more damage with Melodic. I could have taken out the dragon here. Anyway, I figure I'm hoping that he goes for the... I'm hoping that I can take an Outrage well, and then I'm hoping that he gets the 2 turns, or the 3 turns, of Outrage. And that's why I go for the Sword Dance here. If he did get another turn of Outrage, then I would be able to... I could probably take that hit with around 10 HP, and be able to Iron Head... +2 Iron Head would really hurt. But he's going to stay in here. I was going to Iron Head him, hoping that maybe he'd switch, but he's going to stay in. He's going to hit through the Confusion and get me with an Earthquake, and that's going to take out my Escavalier. So my 2 new guys did absolutely nothing in this battle. Here I bring in Conkeldurr. I don't think I can really do much. I don't think I can take a hit from this thing because I'm max special defense, max HP. I go for a Bulk Up to... to boost my defense, which works out very well. I'm able to take that Outrage, and I'm just gonna go for the Drain Punch because I don't wanna mess around with this thing too much. It already got one set up. It snapped out of the Confusion, and I'm just if I try anything else, I'm asking to lose. So here. I'm feeling pretty comfortable. He's going to bring in his Flareon. I vastly underestimated the power of this thing. So I go for a bulk up here thinking he would do a lot less after I already have one bulk up. But so that was surprising. I figure, oh, I'll just do a mock punch and take care of it. And this is when I learned that he does have the quick attack. So he takes care of Conkeldurr there. Kind of a bummer. In any case, if I'm not mistaken, yeah, I'm backed into a corner here. All I have left is Chandelure. He's got 4 pokes left. Knowing that he can't do anything, I'm going to go straight for the, the Flame Charge. There we go. To raise my speed. I know he's got that Weavile running around, and I'm going to need at least 2 speed boosts to outspeed it, I think. And force it into maybe having to use priority. I thought about going for another one here, but if that Giarchi does a T-Wave, then it's going to pretty much defeat the whole purpose of the Flame Charges. So, here he brings in the Weavile. I'm pretty much certain that this is going to be game here. I go for the Flamethrower regardless, because if I do survive this, speed's not going to matter anymore. But I live it with 10 HP. That's pretty amazing there. So I go for the Flamethrower. That's going to be enough to take it out. I'm really hoping he doesn't have the Focus Sash. He doesn't. So that was really, I dodged a bullet there. I'm pretty certain I can outspeed the Sceptile here, and with that Flame Charge I had before, I do in fact outspeed it. And a Flamethrower is going to be able to take that out, no problem. And then all he's got left is his Flareon, who can't do anything to my Chandelure, so I'm just going to smack it with a Shadow Ball, and that is going to be the game. So that was a really fun match. I really did think he had that one. Lucky I survived with that 10 HP. It really, I guess, goes to show that you shouldn't give up like I tend to do a lot of the time, where I feel pretty much defeated, but just keep going at it, and maybe you'll get a lucky break. So really, like I said, a really fun match. He'll be posting his hopefully around the same time I post mine, if we can coordinate that. I'll leave a link in the description, and I guess I'll catch you later, YouTube.